stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 16, Wilson. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Lynch pushing, but he is not going to get there. They stop him short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Wilson being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Lions have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a pickup of 6.
Stop, waiting. Right there, 54 miles.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack there by Rasheem Green. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones there to make the grab as they are now off by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go, let's go. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. 3rd down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Stafford. This complete to Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. He's going to air it. He's got it at the 15. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Hey, box truck.
From the gun on third down, Stanford. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one good for 26 and a first down. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
On first down, Wilson dancing to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Wilson throwing again, forced out to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. The shotgun snap for Stanford. Looking in zone for Jones. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His second touchdown of the night as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is as we